Hello guys, Zanitor here, and welcome back to Skylines Parklife, where this time I actually have a drink in my throat. Hopefully it won't go so funny. I actually have two drinks. I have coffee and also I have beer, so I mean, you know, living it up, obviously. But in this episode, we are going to be redoing some of the roads, just to make them work a little bit better, in my opinion, hopefully. One thing I did do is I deleted the mod that I had for, that was sort of affecting the ChipX or ChirpX, or I forget what it's called. Whatever it's called, I deleted the thing that was affecting it, so I'm hoping I'll be able to put it down now. As you can see, I can't put any more of these down because they've been used now. So that's good. It's sort of like put me back to where it's supposed to be, which makes me happy because I didn't like how it was like allowing too much and everything. So I'm hoping this works now. Please work, BB, XOXO. X. There we go. An extra kiss on the end. So we'll hope that that's able to actually do something this time. We'll check in shortly and see if it's getting its deliveries and all that. I love that, like, you know, it speeds up for half a second, and it's like, no, we're getting to that point where we're not going to go much faster. Sorry, bud. But it always happens once the city gets big enough. But oh, it is definitely getting laggy now. So we're going to go move this back over here where we prefer it. We're going to bring this to be a nice daytime and pause it, and then we're actually going to just pause this as well, and we're going to rebuild this bit first, see where it goes and how it does, and then go from there, because you know, I don't know if this is going to be any better. Obviously my own roads aren't always better, but you know, at least I can figure out, sort of when I build my own stuff, I can figure it out a little bit better just to see exactly what the problem is. But the roads I do want to connect without any problem, I think it's just going to be these. So this, straight up connection. You know, I'm tempted just this as an underpass. Or no, I'll do an overpass just so I can see what's going on. But literally just something like that. The reason being is, I'm kind of curious what I can do just from this, and maybe instead of trying to overcomplicate it and think of something extra difficult, you know, maybe there's like a simple solution that just involves, you know, doing some weird stuff like this, maybe. We shall find out, nonetheless. Because we're building obviously into this, so we'll see what happens. Hopefully I'm able to figure out something. Obviously this allows me to make some longer run-ups like so. So I'm gonna hope that this can kind of work as I'm wanting it to. Let's do, can I do something like, oh, that went far under. I just wanted to go a little bit. Okay, so it's right under the thing. I mean, it could go one under, I guess, couldn't it? Space Hawk, that's underground, so it shouldn't. What? I don't see what's affecting because it's underground, obviously, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just not noticing something. Maybe if I literally just do that and bring it through. I mean, it did want to connect here. That technically will do. Let's just straighten this a little bit, because no need to make it that quite or that severe if it's not going to work right. And I think I'm going to raise this. I just realized how low it really was. So let me just raise that up, and I'll do the same to this side. And just to kind of fix this, I'll raise this as well. Maybe. I don't really want to, maybe if I just lengthen that a bit, maybe that's all it needs. I want this to like raise separately, but it doesn't quite want to do it. I might just need to rebuild that bit. Saying that, it's not that bad. It's not that great either, but it's not that bad. So let's do something like that. I mean, this one obviously is playing a little bit nicer, but it doesn't have anything off it yet, and I think that's why. So we'll do that. And it needs a way on as well. which we can do in the way of we can bring it back a little bit farther. I don't really want to. So this is the awkward thing, me trying to figure out how I want to do all this. I don't actually want to do this. So got this where it goes off this way. I could do another one. So this is for the people wanting to get onto here. I don't know why it had to be that steep, but it did. For some god-awful reason. There we go. That'll do. Something just more like that. And then let's just bring that over. Ooh, not like that. Bring that over slightly. Oh, there we go. It kind of does nothing. Yeah, flattens it out a little bit. Oh god, too much. That'll do. And then maybe bring it that way just ever so slightly. Same with this. I'll pretend this is helping. Okay, perfect. Exactly what I wanted. Just curve that around and be able to do that. Alright, so we got that. And then this can get its own sort of area to come off here. Like this. And, okay, so people that want to go this way can do that. People that want to go this way can do that. They can go straight as well. People that want to go this way can do so. People that want to go this way can do that as well. The only real issue is being able to get them to go this side. You know, if they want to come, if they're coming this way and want to be able to get over here, like onto this way. Which, actually, I could come in here. Maybe go under. Maybe I need to go under a little sooner. I will get this. Let's say maybe we can do it like this. And then want to get it onto here somewhere. There we go. So something like that. So it gets people that want onto that. And then people that may want onto this one from here. We could sort of do the same deal maybe. Something like this. And then pop up. This is a road system and a half, isn't it? Okay, that's something, that's for sure. We can kind of sort this out a little bit. Luckily, the Move It tool sort of allows us to sort things to a certain degree. There we go. So maybe something like that. And then we could upgrade this here to the 4-lane, just enough to merge. Same with there, but I'll just do this. Okay, that's already 4 lanes, so that works out well. And then this should be okay. We'll go like a couple of feet on that. And then for here, we'll just do that one so it's ready to go. And then it can obviously have its own little thing there. And then we can go ahead and edit this just to get it sort of prepped. So it's allowed to go into that. And then this, we can do... oh, I didn't realize I clicked out of it. I was like, wasn't it letting me do this? And then this to here. Well, I gotta zoom in a little bit. But I hope you guys have been well yet again. I've been doing pretty good myself. Saw Deadpool yesterday, which was really good. I won't say any spoilers, but I highly, highly suggest to watch it. It was pretty fantastic, and I actually want to watch it again already. I did see that some people were upset by it, so I didn't know what to expect. I try not to let people on the internet influence me, and luckily I didn't, and I really enjoyed the movie, and I really actually can't wait to see it again, to be honest. It is that good, or at least for me. I know it's not for everybody, and I know for a lot of people it's a bit, I guess, vulgar, especially the younger audience, and I do not suggest it for them at all, but it was good for me. So let's see how that does. I'm just curious. And the people going this way, so they could go around the roundabout and be able to get into what they want to do. But maybe they'll just make it worse because the roundabout's bad enough as is. But we'll see. I'm wondering why this guy's just stopped here. It's a bit of a dumb one. Yeah, so it's... I think I just need to rebuild this anyways, which I did say I was going to do, so... It has cleared this up, I gotta say, so that's something. But yeah, let me delete this, including this bit, because I don't think this is the ideal thing either. If this episode is full of me just constructing roads, I do apologize, but it's, you know, it's a pretty hefty part of this game, after all. It's a lot of what you do. It's not a complaint in any way, shape, or form, though. I do love it very, very, very much. It's still one of my favorite bits of the game. Just because it's very complex. It's not like, you know, one thing solves everything. So it's very nice. And, you know, it keeps you engaged into it and trying to figure out what the heck is going on sometimes. Because it can really stump you. I've been there many a times. I'm there right now, pretty much. But, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to connect those up. And since we're sort of following suit here, I'm going to do exactly the same like that. So there we go, we have that connected. But obviously we do need the way into here, which I think will function best as maybe... you know what, I could just bring its own area just to come off of down here. So let's say we have this. Let's get the straight piece here. So we'll come up, we'll pop ourselves over, and then, kind of like we did in the other bits of the downtown, on the strip rather, it can just have its own little place to come in. So like say we have that, and then we'll have a place that comes off here, like so, nice and easy, and then back onto here. And then we're going to need one for this side as well, which obviously brings a bit more of a problem, because it's harder to do just what we did there. So the best way to do that, what's that going to be? In fact, let's not do this. So let's have, let's get the Kirby boy. Bring him on under here. Okay, we gotta fix that a little bit. Oop, there we go. So let's go like this. Go up and under. Slope too steep. What? Why you let me go under there? Why? I hate when it does that. Okay. Oh, sorry, occupied. Okay. I thought that would have registered already, but sure. So let's just go over. So obviously that's going to be easier. And then like this and in. So there we go. We have two ways in. So that'll make life easy there. So that's good. And then for an exit, we could just do it somewhere completely different if we really felt like it. Because it wouldn't hurt. Trying to think of like a good place around here that's like kind of built for it instead of just putting it anywhere. Which I mean, it does have exits here and it does have one you can come off here. I would like to do it here, but you know, building, it just feels weird building all over the water. Feels like I'm, you know, sort of, not cheating, but, well, yeah, cheating to a certain degree. I don't know why. Just not a big fan of that. But, like, I could, you know, sort of follow off that if I felt like it. And maybe, I mean, Louisville sort of has a thing like this. If you've ever been to Louisville, Kentucky, there's a slot road that's somewhat like this, so maybe I can feel a little bit justified in my practice. And, I don't like how that road looks. I don't like that it's, like, decided to clip on certain bits and not the others, but I guess that's just how it is, so that's... Why did it do that, though? Okay, let's redo that. I'm not a fan of how that looks. It's redone. So, let's go ahead and... Maybe it's this? I don't know. Maybe if I just come out like this. And yeah, make sure it's high to start with. And then bring it out this way. And thin on. Maybe that won't be so bad. So that can be sort of the way out. And, yeah, that doesn't actually involve any, like, lots or anything. So maybe that'll be alright. God knows. Okay, wow. A lot of people are already coming in on this. And I should just make this a one-way because there's no point otherwise. So let's go ahead and do that. I could actually just make it a two-lane highway all the way in to there, but then maybe it'll just back up anyways. Although, it wouldn't be much different. Maybe a three-lane, because then they can figure out where they want to go. I've never actually done this before, so I'm not sure how this is going to work. I mean, maybe that'll do well, honestly. I don't know. I've just never done that before, so I'm not sure how that's going to do. Just taking a drink of beer if you wonder what that noise was. It's very good. If you want to know what it is, it's a Kentucky Bourbon Barrel Coffee Stout. It's made by, I believe they're just called Kentucky Ale. But it's technically named Alltech. And it's very, very good. It's very tasty. But maybe that'll run a bit smoother. Hopefully so. We can hope that that'll help us. And, you know, maybe sometimes it is best just to build my own stuff. Even if this backs up to like here, I'm not too fussed because it's better than it was. So I won't be angry. Alright. That does seem to be better. This, I mean, I think this is all fine because I don't think anything can really be hurting this bit for now. Oh, this is actually working now. So it was the mod. Now I know, which makes me happy that I at least know that it was problematic of the Parkify mod. So that's very good. I'm happy just to kind of have a bit of a knowing on that now. Wow, 351 passengers. No wonder this is like being pretty full at this point. And a lot of people using the metro, which is fantastic. Thank you. A lot of people using the bus as well. I thought about using a taxi here, honestly, just because I hadn't used them before, like much, and I feel like it could be kind of funny. Maybe I'll do that and have like a taxi stand here, just because it kind of plays it up a bit. So maybe some people actually use the taxis. I don't know. It's hard telling. But yeah, a lot of people using this to actually come and fly here, which is pretty cool. I like the buses and stuff just driving through the crowds of people. But yeah, that's pretty good. I think that we've sort of sorted our traffic issues as this gets more busy, but it seems okay. This seems so much better, and that makes me really happy to see that it's like loads better than it was. I did say that I might tear all this down, but I don't actually see a point now. It seems to be okay, and everything seems to still be in use there. I could go ahead and maybe just, you know, fill this in as needed, you know. So, I mean, I think just something like that should be okay. And I think we'll go ahead and expand and see if we can hit the 90,000, because I've not expanded, obviously, anything in a very long time. So, I think it would be worth doing so. And we're having some medical issues. I don't know if that's crematorium availability or... I think it's just the amount that it can't reach. So, pop it down there. We find out that we have this on an accident. Turn that off. Make sure I didn't put it on top of anything dumb. Okay. Let's, there we go. That works at least. We'll just make sure that we have the availability for this here. And this is actually good to go too. That might actually be part of the issue. Same with this. That's probably exactly the issue we were having, actually. They were just emptying. But I'll double check everything just to make sure it's all fine. Like here is sort of having issues, but it seems okay. Over here is okay. All through here seems fine. Over here's a bit busy, but maybe it's just needing a little bit of a help. So there we go. We got that going. How many students do we have here? Okay, so 400, so not too bad. We're doing pretty well. Don't know how we're doing on education. Yeah, so we're a little bit lacking, and that's okay. I wouldn't mind to put maybe one in there, get some education going. We don't actually have any education over here, which is a bit of a shame. So let's do that. Make sure everyone has the availability to go to school. No child left behind, am I right? And then over here we can always plop one in where available. There we go. Over here is alright, I think. I might put one in, if I can fit one in over here somewhere, right there. And then maybe a little bit farther down here if there's space, right here. Literally just plopping these in anywhere because it doesn't matter if they're like too crazy and willy-nilly, so it works out. And obviously we need some help here with the old garbage and stuff, so that's fine. I can do that. And this will help here a lot too, so that'd be very good. I really like this sort of like snaking thing. I'd love to actually build a whole city like this and just see what happened. But yeah, I feel like it may actually go very poorly. This is getting a bit busy, but I think it's okay. I think it's just obviously there's a lot trying to figure its way in and out. Yeah, I'm not sure what's actually taking people a bit of time, but I don't think it's going to like build up too much or anything. I think the biggest problem we have is trying to get people over here for work, which, you know, we might just put in like a bus lane, or maybe where's the nearest there's a metro thing there, so maybe we'll do that. We'll put it in like here, and then we can pop it down here. Maybe just like this, and then hook up, and then we'll connect these. And then there we go. We have that connected. It's so funny though how this looks. But it's doing well, so that's all that matters. It takes a while for everyone to get out of it, which is funny. And it is backing up a wee bit, which I could actually go ahead and just upgrade. Oop, didn't mean to do that. I could just upgrade this to the 3-lane, I think, because that's just what people are doing, so I think it's okay to do that. There we go. Probably doesn't help the people that are stopping here, but there we go. Now they can get into the lane that they need. A little bit easier, I think. Perfect. That might help it go a little bit smoother instead of them trying to squeeze together suddenly. So let's see, this seems to be going, yeah, this is so much better. I'm very content with this, actually. So great. I'm saying a lot, and I apologize for that. I think it's just because I'm trying to think, and it doesn't always go well. So they're not doing much here. Don't know if they even have any business right now. I guess taxis would just go anywhere, technically, but they could go here as the thing. I'm guessing I've hit enough on the public transport, really, at this point. No, we're not. I've not, actually. I mean, we've gotten 4 people using taxis, which I think is more than I've ever gotten before, hilariously. But yeah, that's fun. So I think what I might do is I kind of want to continue the suburbs a little bit here. Been a while since we came back to these guys, so I'm thinking get some nice roads coming out this way. Maybe just along here. Kind of nice having some stuff along the railroad track to a degree, to a certain degree rather. And maybe just something like this. Just make this into a nice huge area. And this will probably be pretty busy, so we might have to make our own little way for them to get in here as well. But it's going to be regular, so we'll see how it goes. By that regular, I mean regular sort of suburbia. And I'm just going to do something like this. I'm just going to use the straights and see what happens on the old curves here. Well, not curving as much anymore. Sure, why not? Okay. I'm just going to kind of go willy-nilly through here and see what happens, to be honest. It could be kind of fun to do so. And, yeah, hopefully, you know, we'll still be able to hit 90,000 this episode. It's still not our end goal. Our end goal is to hit 100,000. And I think that's going to be very easy once we, you know, get to a certain point. Obviously, just been fixing the roads and stuff. There's not really been much going on, so it's not been growing at quite the same rate that it may usually do. But, you know, I think it's been good, and we've had some... I think it's been fun doing those episodes. I enjoy doing the traffic stuff, so... I know it's not everyone's cup of tea and everything, but... it definitely is mine, I gotta say. And I actually enjoy people, or watching people when they do their own traffic, because I like seeing how they do it. You know, see where I differ and everything. Which usually is quite severe. Because usually I end up doing mine in a very, very different way than anyone else would. I don't know why. I wouldn't say it's better by any means, but it's definitely different. If anything, it's probably a negative. But you know. And I'm not going for efficiency here. I'm just going for, I kind of want to just go really weird with it and see what it ends up doing. And see how it ends up looking. Kind of doing like how I build pops. I'll actually just keep doing this and see what it does. But yeah, I'm just kind of curious like how much this will actually, or how maybe city-like it will look when it's actually filled in. Because it's kind of hard to tell. And I think this will still be low density because I think it'd be a bit much otherwise. Perhaps at least. There we go. Just gotta figure out how to section all this, and I mean I could do high density over here and then all that good stuff, but it's kind of nice having just the burbs. And I don't have any of them yet. You know, it's not the worst looking thing I've ever done, and I'm okay with that. So let's go ahead and do just this. There we go. And then I think 440 is like the more magic number of that. Of like covering well. There we go, that'll do. And that'll slowly do its thing, so I can go ahead and come in here. For this, I'll just paint in some commercial. Come in and get some offices in here. This one's going to be mostly just a paint job, I think. I won't worry about doing anything more, I don't think. So like that, and we'll go ahead and put in the services we need as well, and try to get it all covered. So that's going to need, yeah, it's going to need multiples, which makes sense for how large it is. So like that, and just because that's not connecting, well, I'll do that, and that should fix that to a degree. Oh no, it still needs to be hooked up with power, but that's fine. One there, one there. Yeah, multiple police stations, big fire stations, and we're going to need a lot of schools, I'm sure, for this. Just go ahead and kind of, we'll put a lot of them in. And then for high schools, we'll use these because they kind of go a bit farther, to be honest, or well, they fit in a bit better. Just because they're so much smaller than the regular European model ones. And for university, that will not fit in here anywhere, I bet. Yeah, that would be quite a struggle, even for this one too, I think, or yeah, and that's like our biggest gap, I think. Yeah, I think that's the only chance it had to fit in is there. But it doesn't really need it because there's other places, and we could even put one in maybe like somewhere in a better spot around here. Because it's probably not, you know, a miss in the area, so we could maybe find some place that will do better here for it. But yeah, like all this is pretty full. Yeah, that's fine. Anyways, let's go ahead and start painting in a lot of this. Whole lot of residential, and just because this is backing this sort of area, just going to do that. Put in a bunch of commercial, obviously. And we'll just kind of just slowly doing this so I don't miss anything, which is obviously very easy to do. It's easier to overpaint as well. Which I'm also trying not to do, but it's not the easiest thing in the world. Oh, didn't mean to do that, but apparently we're gonna have some big boy stuff there. That's fine, because I can just, okay, or I can just click on the wrong thing again, as I complained about in like the episode before last. There we go. Maybe we'll put like some high rise in, or just some high density rather, I should say. And we can put in more of this. Whole lot more residential surrounding the school, because it kind of makes sense, really. There we go. And I guess this entire outside area really would not hurt to just be all commercial. Maybe I'll do it like to there, and then all this can become a whole lot of office. And I notice we've lost a good bit of population. We're losing a lot a day, or a lot a week right now. Not entirely sure why. I don't know if it's just the, you know, kind of where we've been building maybe a little bit more sporadically, using a lot of the money. I don't know. But I'm not too worried about it. Usually, like, you have little dips sometimes, especially when you get this high in population. I find that there's a lot of these, so I'm not too worried. And one thing I'll do is I'll get some, is that a dog park? Yes, it is. You know me and my dog parks. I'm just kind of getting these in here to maybe make some people happy. Maybe be able to link us up some electricity shortly. So I need one slightly closer to the school, maybe, or maybe to here. Will that reach? Okay, that reached. Ah, there we go. So I just need one maybe here. Because the more parks you have, it's not going to hurt, obviously. Maybe like a little, maybe put a little balloon one in. There we go. And then maybe one here. Here. Let's hook that up. Pop one down there. Here and here. And I think that'll hook everything up. As long as that reaches. It does. So there we go. And we'll just put some stuff over here because they actually just need it for happiness. And lot value and everything. So there we are. We're going to do it for, well, I don't really think this area needs it. But, you know, just because we can. We'll plop some down over here. Might as well make them happy and increase the land value, eh? I guess the workers want their dogs too. Space for the doggos to walk. There we are. Yeah, over here definitely could use some, couldn't it? There we go. We do have a bit of a police problem over here, which is fine because we can solve that by literally just putting one beside of it. Seems like to have the same issue here, probably because they can't get inside here. I'm gonna move this now because it's not in the right spot. I think I'd rather take out a bit of this fence and still have it beside these tall buildings. So that's going to be where it's at now. Which is another reason it couldn't, I guess, get the garbage out of it, which I'd say it couldn't even do it when it had Parklife on. I'm not sure. Just drinking coffee and nearly choked on it. How close were you to the next thing? Okay, so we're just looking for visitors, and we need a bit of entertainment, actually. So I guess we have some more stuff we can plop down here, or maybe not more stuff, but we're going to put more stuff down nonetheless. Maybe we could put like another one of these here on this other entrance. Maybe some more bumper cars. Little merry-go-rounds. This little game thing. Restrooms are quite important to have all around, so we can do that. I'll actually put this like more tidy and close. I know I was doing close here, but I'm kind of just spreading it out because there is more entrance over here, so make it more enticing for the folks. So that seems to be pretty good, I think. So I'm happy with that. This, I think, yeah, this is the problem of it's not linked to anything anymore. I see. We could just put it there. Now, probably makes people happy there. And the police can actually take care of it now. There we go. There's probably something else like that somewhere else that I probably need to take care of eventually. But for now, we're not going to worry about it. And this is, yeah, this is pretty much there. It's going to be hitting that soon, so it'll be getting hit in level 3. Yes, star level 3, or whatever you want to call it. Okay, so everything's running pretty smoothly. We're actually gaining some people again. I know we dipped down pretty hard. It's unfortunate, but it's just how it is. But we should be able to come back from it pretty smoothly within, hopefully, not too long. So we'll just get all this that we can filled in and ready for more expansion. I think a lot of people are still probably wanting high density, but we're gonna do a bit of that. Is this all people wanting to go this way? Because this is starting to get kind of busy, isn't it? And is the only way in. Yeah, it is. That might be why it's not expanding so quickly, actually. What I'll do, I'll just make some roads. I don't even have to pause it for that. So we'll do like one that comes off here. Bring it on up this way somewhere, please. Okay, we just gotta bring it up this way. And then over here. Oh, come on. Okay, one more. And then over. There we go. That is something special, but it's something. And then to get out of here, we can kind of do the same deal. I need to remember to build up to 12 meters. Okay, let's just delete that. Let's do this. It's easier. There we go. Didn't quite want it to be like that, but that's okay. So there we go. There's a way in and out. Maybe that'll help a little bit, and then we can also come off this one and we can do that as well. And then yeah, they'll need a way off that way too, so that's fine. I can do that. Maybe just something like that. It's not really the best thing in the world having it there, but I don't think it's going to hurt too much either. So that'll bring some more people trying to get into there. We might even, maybe in place of this, we'll put some high-rises here, or some high-density residential. Maybe make it a bit fun and hurt ourselves with the busyness probably. Because, I mean, it doesn't hurt to have. Well, I mean, it might hurt to have, but we're going to find out if it does. So maybe something like that. And I said a little bit, but I'm putting a lot down. I don't know why, but it's happening. I guess because I don't think it's really going to get that busy, per se. So, I think that's fine. And then we can have this. Maybe some big stores. Some more high rises, and then we'll get some more sort of the smaller residential, low density. Sure, why not? Let's do all this. Doesn't hurt. And there we go. I think that's fine. Also, sorry, Zach is just messaging me. I forgot to turn G-Chat off again, as I always do. And he may message me a lot, so we'll see. Alright, I think we're good. So that's pretty fun, I think. This is still busy, obviously. Probably just the people trying to get into here. Which makes sense yet again, so... But we're making other ways for them to get in, so I don't think it'll be so bad shortly enough. And we'll actually, because we do have this, we could even link it over if we wanted in some way, maybe. I was thinking about just doing it here, but then I realized there's this. Although I could, oh, there we go, we've unlocked that, that's awesome. So we can actually set that up next time too. I'm just tempted to do this. Bring this over. There's still a bit of road there. There we are. But bring this on over. There we go. Like that. Then... I hate that it does that. Maybe I can... in the way. You know what, I'll just do this. This can't be bothered. Oh, there we go. Beautiful. Seems to be the only way to fix it sometimes. So maybe that'll help a little bit. I just realized I did that. There we go. We get there in the end. I wish it didn't do the anarchy on that, but for some reason it's really determined to do so. Yeah, so maybe that'll be good, and this just needs to be connected back up. Which I hope. Yeah, that'll be fine. I'm sure that's not going to make that busy at all. Oh boy. I just really wanted another connection, so not everyone's just trying to use this the entire time. But you know, really I probably should just upgrade this to a bigger road. But that's, you know, that's being simple, and we're not doing that obviously because I'm dumb. How much of this can actually upgrade without it? Okay, so that one can't, but that can be fixed. Maybe I'll just try. And I realized, yeah, deleting a bunch of other places, but you know, it's gotta be done. I'd rather it make it easy for this expansion, because I think it'll be more beneficial in the end than having these other houses here. Just in case we lose power anywhere. Wow, that's a lot of lots, isn't it? It's a bit more crazy when you start adding in this now. Maybe I can just... Perfect. Delete that one. I might even delete that, just because I don't want that many lots. It's a wee bit much. Back to this. Maybe we'll just leave it there, and then it goes into a 2-lane, because why not? That's the best I got for now. See how that goes. Maybe that'll help get some more people in and won't make it so bothersome. We'll find out nonetheless. Oh boy. Destroyed power to something. That's fine. Oh. Real good at doing that, aren't I? Yeah, there we go. So this is getting a bit busier. Or, well, less busy, rather. They were disconnected, so that's the issue I see. There we go. So that should work, I think. And looks like we can build some more in here, which is nice. Maybe in place of this, we could put some high-rises here, which could be kind of pretty. Keep calling them high-rises, but where they're European, they don't really go that high. They still look good, though, so that's the most important bit. So this is backing up slightly. I don't know if it's because of, you know, adding in this. We'll see, though. We'll see what happens. If I feel like it's the issue, I'll just make a roundabout. So, sort of the typical process of things. So... yeah, there's a lot of issues here, but I don't think it's a problem, necessarily. We'll just add some stuff that they may need. Medically, yeah, I could probably use someone down here. Alright, that should slowly fill in. We should make our way back up. It'll probably take till next episode now to be able to get to where we want to be on that. But I'm okay with that. I wanted to do, you know, things a bit more properly anyways and build it up more how I wanted it to be. So I'm not too fussed about that. We got this new area coming in. It should hopefully thrive soon enough and build in. I'll see if I can do some more stuff to garner some demand into it and just get people moving there, which shouldn't be that hard, really. We'll put in a metro. We can put it in now. But we'll do it so there's an easy way here. And I think, I don't know if it actually does, but I feel like it makes it more enticing to people. I mean, it would to me if I was, you know, the person buying here, so. And that can connect to there, and we'll take it to... we'll go to this one and back, because obviously it connects to everywhere, so it's not that big of a deal. And there we go. A lot of people happy in both regards. This land value is low here. It's because this is here? It's probably because this is here, isn't it? Yeah, I don't know. We'll be able to check and get things more set up, I think, more properly next time. And we'll slowly keep expanding. Well, you know, somewhat slowly, I guess. And I think the next episode might be the last if we're able to gain people somewhat decently. Because as it is now, you know, I'm sort of at the point where I don't really know what to do too much. You know, other than just keep adding in bits and bobs and all that. But I don't think that's such a bad thing, because it's going to get to the point very soon where that's pretty much what we're doing anyway. So we're going to go and buy this area because we have the availability, and then we can expand out here as well. And come off one of, or like multiple of these and make life a little bit easier too. We might actually, we might actually take out a bit of this area and lose more people just to be able to have a better area here as well. Maybe come off of High Park or something. Which, you know, High Park is doing pretty well for being, you know, such small roads and everything. So I think that's kind of the way that we'll be doing stuff. Because it's a mixed bag of what it is, basically. But yeah, that's going to be it for now, guys. I thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll talk to you guys in the next episode of Skylines Parklife. Again, if you want to get this game, you can get it through humbbundle.com. But if you use the description down below, you can buy it through my link, and it will basically help me out, and I get a percentage of the sale. Humble Bundle gets a percentage of the sale, but most importantly, charity gets a percentage of the sale. I don't know if you get to choose which one specifically, but there's plenty of good ones on there. I suggest Child's Play because it helps kids that are in hospitals and who have disabilities and such that can't play games. It helps them to be able to play games. So it's a great thing that they're doing there, and I always fully support them. But that's going to be it for now, guys. I thank you very much for watching. I will talk to you guys tomorrow, and goodbye. Hey, thank you for watching. I'm Zanitor, and please like, comment, and subscribe. That will help me out very much, and I hope to see you guys here again. Goodbye.